And just like that, we are at our hotel in Bangkok. We're about to go to the Khao San Road night market. We're very excited to see the bustling nightlife. But first, we need to break some Thai baht notes because frankly, ours are far too big. We're going to do that in one of the copious amounts of 7-Elevens. I think there's 12,000 in the country. In this radius alone in the hotel that we're at, there's I think about 15 within like a 5 to 10 minute walking radius. So we will not struggle. I also personally love 7-Eleven. Can't wait to see all of the local intricacies at those stores. Then we'll head to the night market, and then I think we will have a nightcap and then just call it a day because tomorrow we have a free day. Without much further ado, we are going to head out. We're going to find those 7-Elevens. Not that it's going to be that difficult, and then we will show you what the nightlife has to offer here in Bangkok.
A few inches later.
Okay, let's go. There's a lot of Japanese stuff. Cool fever, cooling eye mask. I bet they have the mouth tape. These are all the inhalants. Yeah. Pretty sure this is the Hong Thai massage balm, which is great. Oh, look at all this food. Get so much food here.
A few moments later.
Here we are in Khao San. Oh my god, alligator! Look, that bag is stylish. I'm so overstimulated right now, are you? Wowee! Look at my huge coconut! Oh, that's nice. Alright, let's get our first food. Chicken. Yummy? Look at this, some fried chicken. For 30 baht. A bit cold, but it's nice. Very crispy. Finally have what I've been looking forward to, probably the most mango sticky rice. She did it so well, and it cost only 15 Thai baht, which is like £1.10. The mango is so ripe, and it's not overly sweet either. And now we're heading for a massage, just because. All of this 1 hour massage with oil for £20, less than
18 quid.
18 pounds, and we have a couples room. Amazing.
One eternity later.
Good morning, everyone. At least I think it's still morning. Yes, it is. 9 minutes to go before it's the afternoon. We had a bit of a later start because obviously we were out till late yesterday. We really enjoyed Khao San Road. Got the massages, got loads of street food as well. It was amazing, and honestly, it's so cheap that it's just worth going to again. So we're probably going to do that shortly. We're going to get a bit of lunch, and then we are going to do something very exciting, which is going to be custom suit fitting. Yes, we are going to be doing the 3-piece suit. So at least for me, I might just do the 2-piece, but it's super hard to buy stuff off the rack, especially if your body type is not just like kind of straight up and down. But we've heard that in these kind of like Southeast Asian countries, namely Thailand, I think Vietnam does them as well, you can get really cheap but well-made custom suits that are done within I think 3 days for like less than $200, which is incredible. So we're going to see that, and there is no mirror big enough in this room to do a full outfit, but I've got this dress that I actually bought in Nanning in that shop that looked like Hollister. It's such a nice dress. I wish I could show you the entirety, but alas, this is all I can show you. And then I've got my Mona handbag with the Labubu on it. I've got my Vivaya shoes as well. Honestly, are the most comfortable flip-flops that I've ever worn in my life.
20 minutes later.
Back on Khao San Road. Daytime is a lot more civilized, shall we say. You can actually hear yourself speak and your thoughts, whereas in the evening you can only hear God, it's such a different vibe. We are now headed out to do the bespoke suit shopping. There are so many places that you can get amazing quality suits from Thailand. So we're just gonna walk around, see what tickles our fancy and take you with us. So we just did our first initial measurements gathering for the suits. We haggled hard and we got 4 suits, 2 for me, 2 for you.
Wow.
3 shirts for you,
Yeah.
or for me. I got 1, I think. And the total price was
£670
for 4
Bespoke,
custom suits.
yeah.
Is insane. So we're gonna come back for the fitting on Tuesday, which is gonna be fun. So we're gonna come back, get our suits, and then you can also, because they have your measurements, add anything else to it and create it the day after. So I'm pretty sure the other guy ran off to probably start making it, which is so funny. Now I think we're just gonna chill, aren't we? Because we don't have anything else going on.
Later that same evening.
All right, folks, it's the evening. We've gotten freshened up, changed, and we are headed out for dinner. A very exciting one because we are going to a Michelin star restaurant. As one of our perks with American Express, we get some dining credit, and Bangkok is one of the eligible cities, so we're taking advantage of it here. Here is the sliver of my outfit that you can see because all the mirrors here, excuse the boyfriend's bum, are on the bed frame, like behind the bed frame. So we've got my AIM studio dress, which I've decided to have in a very Thai style, just like covering my shoulders. And I have my Mona brown bag, and I've got some Hermes heels on, which are matte brown, so it matches the colour scheme. So let's go. We are at Aksorn. We've made it. It's a stunning atmosphere and interiors are really immaculate. Thai cuisine that stems from hundreds of years ago, so you get everything here. Honestly, for a 1 Michelin star, it's very reasonable. In fact, it's, dare I say, cheap considering what you get.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Good morning. It is about 5:15 and we are up not because of the living on the edge or anything of life, but we are headed for a 2-day trip to Cambodia. Neighbouring Cambodia, we're going to go visit Angkor Wat amongst many other things, and we're just doing a whistle stop tour because turns out Vieta offers such a tour. So we thought we'd just give it a go and jump across for this tour. So they're doing an early pickup, so we've packed up our luggages. So we are going to head down shortly. I'm super tired and I will definitely be sleeping in the car because the drive to the border is probably about 2 hours. And then the drive onwards from the border is around 3 or 4 hours to get to Siem Reap. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Where we were doing an overnight stay at one of their local hotels, and then we're going to see Angkor Wat tomorrow. So let's take you along. I'll cut out all the boring stuff so you don't have to be there for those 6 hours getting to Cambodia.
Much later.
We made it to Cambodia. So now we are safely across. We're walking to our car. And we've got a floating village tour apparently, which will be nice. But it's very hot and I almost regret wearing long sleeves. So So we have gotten our room keys now and we're just settling in with our welcome drink before going upstairs to check out the room. We are at the Tara Angkor Hotel, I believe. It's a 4-star hotel that the tour company booked for us. But our welcome drink is here, so we're going to have that first. It's lemongrass tea. Looks very cute. And then I think what we're going to try and do is redeem our free 10-minute massage. So we are back refreshed from the spa after our 10-minute free massage, which honestly is a good tactic to upsell because they did such a good job. Very different vibe, as you can imagine, to the Thai massage that we had on Khao San Road with the booming music in the background. This was very relaxing, very zen, different techniques. So considering to book a little bit of treatment later. But before we go and do our tour and everything, I just wanted to show you our room because we just entered, and this was actually booked by the tour company that we found on Vieta. It's an amazing hotel because if you see this room, you'll get it. So big bathroom here with shower facilities, then little mini bar here with a huge king-size bed, not one of those fake king-size beds either. Obviously got luggage space, TV, mirror and all that. And we have a little bit of a balcony too. Not the best view, but at least you can go outside and get some fresh air. I'm gonna just put my face on and then we're gonna head out to see the floating village shortly. Then they're gonna pick us up around 3:30 or 4. And then after that, we are back at the hotel. We have a free evening, which I'm really looking forward to exploring what Cambodia has to offer. So we'll see you there. Oh my gosh. They're all having a nap.
I think they don't move. They don't move, waiting for food.
Serve it. So you produce the best coffee because of your boba. Can't wait to try. So we are going to try some barley and snake meat, which looks like jerky right here.
This is crocodile, right? Yeah. Alright, dip it in. Okay, let's put it in there.
And now the sun has set over the floating village, so we're going to head back on our boat back to civilization. We have been dropped off at Pub Street. You can't really get lost here, there's lots of signs, so it's very lively, it's a very different vibe to the floating village. So we're going to find some things to eat and drink before we head back to our hotel. It's a nice 30-minute leisurely walk and there's lots of tourists, so we do feel relatively safe here and that we're not going to get some sort of stomach reaction, shall we say. Look at this feast for 2 of us. Everything is delicious. The meat is really tender, really succulent, and then the sauces are really nice. So we took a bit of an ice cream break and now we're getting a tuk-tuk home for $2. It's crazy. Your chariot away.
Hotel.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And this is our breakfast, a nice mix of Western and Asian. Thank you very much. Alright, so now we finished visiting Angkor Wat. We are now at the Bayon Temple. Look how stunning. And it's gotten a little bit cooler, it's a little bit more overcast. So we're going on a little stroll to the rest of the Taprom Temple. This one is very much in the jungle. So as you can see, got some lovely music. The water buffalo actually come in here during the wet season because it floods in here. And then after this temple, we will bid Cambodia farewell because we will be heading back to Bangkok on a very long 6-hour drive. That was our last temple, Taprom. So now we are going to finish the walk back to the car, and then I guess the next time I'll see you will be on the road or perhaps in Bangkok.
6 hours later.
We're back in Bangkok and we're in our new hotel. It was a grueling journey, but it was worth it ultimately to visit Angkor Wat. Highly recommend, and the tours on Vieta. I would say though that as part of the review, because there's only one company that does it, just to quickly wrap up that whole excursion, I think the tour was worth doing if you're really short on time in Cambodia and you've got ample time from Bangkok like we did. I think we have 6 nights overall, but I did find the sales aspect, or rather soliciting tips and things and getting us to buy random stuff from different stalls, was a bit of a hard sell. It was a bit much. I mean, you know, there's a lot of inequality and poverty around the world, not just in Southeast Asia. And our tour guide just kept saying random things that just didn't make sense, like how impoverished he was, which I'm not doubting in comparison to the West. But I don't know, I feel a type of way when people think that their lives are my personal responsibilities. And obviously we tipped and everything, but for a tour that was basically for 2 people, £600 for less than 2 days, it did seem like a bit much. And people were just laying it on thick, and it was just not a nice experience walking through places and being shuttled into various shops, feeling like you had to look and had to buy. But if you know what you're getting into, I think you're going to have a way better experience. And ultimately, it was lovely to be guided and escorted from place to place. What I would say, though, is when it comes to the visa process, it can be a little bit daunting, but people will take photos of you and guide you to the next person, Felt like we were a hot potato being thrown across, but what also helped is that we did the visa before we arrived. But if you're from a country that allows you to get pre-approval on the Cambodian visa and apply online, I would highly recommend that because that does save a little bit of time. So overall, worthwhile, but really long travels. So if you don't want to sit down for like 6 hours between 2 days, it's not really probably going to be your cup of tea. But if you don't mind, you want to see the country, you want to tick it off, then it's absolutely worth it because Angkor Wat and the other temples are stunning. We are going to settle into our new suite. We are at the Urbana Sathorn Hotel. Looks like it's in the CBD district of Bangkok, so it's very different. So it's huge. I mean, this is the entryway. Kitchenette area. Didn't know it came with a full fridge and a washing machine. We are so happy to have a washing machine finally. Dining table area, workspace, huge mirror this time to the outfits. Living area. Then we've got 2 other rooms. So this is the bedroom with that beautiful skyline, little wardrobe area. And then of course we have the big bathroom, and we've got a bathtub as well, which is Awesome. So I think we're gonna have a little spot of dinner and then we'll call it a night. I think probably unlikely to film much more today, or this evening rather. We're shattered. We need to have a good shower, good sleep. We'll catch up with you tomorrow most likely.
Tomorrow.
We are now about to head out to do exciting things. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're actually going to do our suit fitting. We're gonna try it on. They're gonna do some tweaks, adjustment, and then I think we're actually gonna be able to pick it up tomorrow afternoon, which is so quick. The turnaround is like 3 or 4 days. And then after that, we're gonna change up our outfits and we're gonna get ready for some sports. We're gonna do, of course, while in Thailand, Muay Thai. We're gonna do Thai boxing. So we've got a private 2-on-1 session. It's gonna be an hour long. So that should be fun, get a little sweat on. And then after that, I think we are going to have a relatively chilled day. Before I go out, of course, I have to show you the fit. You have to excuse all of the suitcase mess in the background. So top is one of my favorites now. Anta Sports Club from China, the Chinese brand. Got my Monar handbag, which I love so much, the Gabrielle clutch. Then we've got some Zara shorts and my Vivaya sandals, which are just the most comfortable thing ever to wear. Of course, for Muay Thai, I've got a different outfit on, which I've packed in our bag. Right, that's the fitting done. We love the final product, didn't we? The prototype rather. Now we're gonna go for our Thai boxing class. All right, look at this place. So, I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. It's been a while, guys. But I'm going to debut the new Muay Thai shorts that I got.
Nice, Mal.
One eternity later.
So we've caught our breath and made a quick trip to the 7-Eleven just to get some essentials. We also got some street food. Someone has been brave. We've actually come across this really bougie but very fairly priced restaurant. It's Tenyu and they do really great ramen for really good prices, like 3 or 4 British pounds. And they also do sushi and it's beautifully presented. So let's go and check it out.
With Wagyu beef. And we have these snazzy
Look
drinks.
at this spread. Oh, how amazing.
Mine is like honey and cider. I can't remember what yours is, but it was
It's
really
butterfly pea
butterfly
and
pea
honey,
and
raw honey.
With raw honey.
Look at my
You see the
Wagyu.
honeycomb right there.
Well, that was a bloody delicious meal. The ramen and the gyoza were both immaculate, but I also have a sweet tooth. They are trying to compel us to have durian.
12 seconds later.
Look what we've gone with. Look at that.
It's good. Really flavorful.
It's very light and fluffy too.
Yeah.
If you haven't had durian before and you're curious, obviously it depends who's making it and if they're making it with light
It's
flavour
a
or
very
heavy.
I feel like durian's very
It's a
love-heavy.
bit cream cheesy. A little bit cheesy, but this one was also a little bit sweet. So it's a quite complementary flavour.
The next day.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is our last full day in Bangkok. We're leaving tomorrow afternoon, but before that, we had to get some essential tourism done. So we're all dressed up and ready to leave to go see the Grand Palace. Then afterwards, I think we're going to get a cheeky little massage because, not going to lie to you, my calves are tight. Everything hurts from yesterday's Muay Thai. And then we are also going to, in the late afternoon, early evening, collect our custom suits, which I'm so excited to try on. So gonna take you all with us. Before that, of course, let's just do a quick little outfit of the day. So I'm wearing my lace-made dress, which I love so much, and it's ideal because to go to the Grand Palace, you need to, as a lady, cover up your shoulders and your knees as well. So this one is perfect. That's quite flowing as well for this weather. Got my mint Chanel bag with my cute little blind box character from My Melody as well. And I will also put on those lace Zara ballerina flats, which I think will look really, really nice, that you've seen before. Right, we've made it to the Grand Palace. You have to go for a little bit of a walk through the gardens. Basically, it's like redirecting traffic because they need to do a bit of light security. Nothing crazy, but you go down underground a little bit and then you come back out the other side of the road where we got dropped off. Per person, it costs 500 baht, and that is what, 11 pounds, something like that. So reasonable. And you can also withdraw money. There is a cash point right over there. So we are now walking through, just getting funneled through, but everything is just so stunning. And I just love all of the intricate colours and detail. One thing I do want to alert you ladies and gents actually to a degree, especially when it's summer weather and the sun is beating down on you, you are not allowed to wear clothing that exposes your knees and your shoulders. And you're not allowed scarves either to cover those bits. So just please be aware of that before you come. Be sure not to wear shorts, short skirts, short dresses, strapless dresses, or with skinny spaghetti straps. So other than that, you should be okay, and I had no issue.
Two hours later.
So we are back at our favourite Khao San Road. We've inadvertently been here many times. Way different in the daytime, much more civilised. Yeah, so much better. Huh?
Better? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Whoa.
Wow. So good.
You look so
That
good.
looks cool.
You look so good.
That looks cool.
That looks so cool. Yeah, you can go to...
Yeah. We got the goods. Our, what, 5 pieces of suits came. Are you so happy? So good morning all. We are currently on our way to get checked out of the hotel and say goodbye to Bangkok and indeed Thailand. We are heading off to our next and final destination of the trip. So all the bags are packed. We are just checking the room to make sure we haven't left anything. We honestly are on the cusp of being overweight on our luggages because of the suits, but we're making it work, people. And we're on point for the actual allowance. So we are now going to leave and we'll take you with us to our final destination.